Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm me showing you how to get this really simple look for Thanksgiving. I know it might not look super simple now, but it is really easy to do and should only take you about 10 or 15 minutes to do at home. And it's only using about 3 or 4 shadows. But yeah, it's super easy, and I do try out a new foundation, and I'm mostly using all affordable or drugstore products. So if you want to see how to get this really simple look for Thanksgiving or anytime this holiday season, then just keep on watching. I'm just taking concealer from Colourpop and priming right on my brow bone. So to start off this look, what you first need to do is just ignore all the flyaways that are going on. I'm going to be using the Carli Bybel and BH Cosmetics palette today, and I'm going to take this cream shade and just set that base down. I'm going to use this light shade right here as my first transition shade. Now originally I was going to only use that one shade in the crease, but I think I'm going to take a little bit of this brown just because I need a little bit more dimension. So for my lid shade today, I am going to be using a mixture of two Colourpop shadows. Originally I wanted to do just a soft burgundy eye, but then I was like, not everyone might want that, so I was going to do more of just a gold shimmery eye. But then I thought, why not put this one down first and then lighten it up with the gold, so it looks more gold but it still has that burgundy undertone, just because it is Thanksgiving, it is a holiday look, so I don't want to do something that's completely boring. So this is the shade Fooling Around from Colourpop. I'm going to start tapping this onto my lid with my finger. I'm just going to take a synthetic brush to pack the shadow on a little bit more. You can either leave it like this and have more of a burgundy eye, obviously the whole eye isn't complete yet, or you can take the next step to add the gold color on top so that you're not seeing as much red and burgundy. So this one is Fluffy from Colourpop. I'm going to take this and just start patting it on top of the other color. So this is what it looks like with the two shadows. So it's a nice gold, but it has the burgundy undertones underneath, so I think it's still perfect for Thanksgiving. I'm just going to go back in with the shade blending brush just to blend the edges out. I'm just going to take a little bit of brown gel liner. You can either use any brown gel liner from the drugstore, this one from Colourpop, I know Maybelline has some, or any liquid liner, either brown or black. I'm just adding a thin line right along my lash line. You can even just leave it at no liner, but I just wanted a little bit more definition. This brown liner has a little bit more reddish undertone, so if you have like hazel or green eyes, a brown with a more red undertone will make your eyes pop more. It's very similar to MAC Costa Riche. For mascara today, I'm going to try out the newer Covergirl Total Tease mascara. So you can either leave the eye look with just mascara, that's totally fine, especially since it's Thanksgiving and you're probably just going to be with family or sitting at home. But I wanted to add the option of putting lashes on, so I got these Allure lashes. They're the Enchanted After Dark hashtag Who Needs a Prince lash. They look very lightweight and they have more of that wispy edge to them. And also these ones, a lot of the Allure lash bands are thicker. These ones look really thin, so they're probably going to be easier to apply. And I got these at Ulta. This is what the eyes with lashes look like. I am trying out a new foundation today. This is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I kind of just randomly saw this and picked it up at Harmon. I was really drawn to it because of the bottle, because it feels heavy. It looks luxe. When you open it up, it has the applicator just like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting one does. The only bad thing about this foundation that I noticed right away is that there's like no shade range at all. There was only one more shade darker to this. I don't remember exactly how many shades there were, but there was probably like around 6 or 7 or something like that. Physicians Formula really needs to start expanding their shade range because they have no shade range at all. It's either like very, very fair, kind of medium. Like, I lucked out that they had this shade. So they really need to step their game up with that, but let's see how this foundation does. Originally it was $12.99, but it had a $3 off coupon on it. So it's still kind of cheaper than like the new Revlon one. The drugstore's been really upping their prices lately. This one's in the shade DW2. Hopefully this will work and not be extremely dark, but the shade down from this I knew would be too light. So at least if it is too dark, I can balance it out with concealer. So it smells like the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is like one layer of it. It does have a nice healthy sheen to it. This is definitely not a good color. But let's see if we can build it up to get more coverage. So I was trying to look this foundation up online so I could read the claims to you guys, but this wasn't even on the Physicians Formula website, and when I googled it, only the powder foundation was showing up, so I don't know if it's just still so new that it's just not online yet or what the deal is, but this definitely has more of a luminous, I would say medium coverage. It's not, it's giving me enough coverage, and I'm a full coverage type of person. It's not super full coverage, but it's not super light. I think it does have a nice natural finish. I mean, only if it was like the right color. But so far, I kind of like it. But we'll see how it looks by the end of this video. So for concealer today, I'm going to do a mixture of the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer and the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Concealer. This one's a little too light, but I want to use it by my eyes since it's a lot more hydrating. Or you can also use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, but I think the Ulta one has more coverage. So I'm going to set my under eyes and the center areas of my face with the RCMA No Color Powder. So we're going to do the face and then finish off the rest of the eyes. For a highlighter today, I'm trying out a new one. I did swatch it already though, so I cheated. But I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Bar in the shade Holly Goldhead. It says limited edition, but this is the first time I've actually seen it in store near me. I got it at Harmon. But this has been out before, and then you can't find it, and then it comes back out again. So I don't know if they just bring it out sometimes or what the deal with this is, but I wanted to try it out. Wet n Wild has definitely become like one of my top drugstore brands. They're like the most affordable, and yet they have some of the best drugstore products. For bronzer today, I'm going to use this bronzer from Colourpop. Only because normally from the drugstore, I usually use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but unfortunately that's kind of too late for me right now, so I'm just gonna have to use this one. Blush today, I'm going to use the Milani Red Vino blush, and I'm going to take this with a very, very light hand because these are pretty pigmented. So we're going to finish off the eyes, and I'm just going to take that brown again and run this along my lower lash line. I'm just going to pop this gold into my inner tear ducts. If you want, you can use the highlighter shade or whatever highlighter you used and pop that in the inner corners. I'm going to take that same CoverGirl mascara and use the other side of the wand. It has a little ball at the end for my lower lash line. Actually, I'm just going to use the regular end because it's actually easier. So for lips today, I kind of have a couple of options. I am going to be wearing more of a darker lip just because I went light on the eyes for me, and I like to do a more bold lip when I have simple eyes, and just because since we are the holiday season, I like to take advantage of those bold lips. But you can definitely pair this with a nude lip and it would look gorgeous, or just a lip gloss would look really nice too. So I wanted to give a couple options of the bolder lips. So this one is from Revlon, and it's in the shade 040 Red Velvet. I don't know what this line is though. This is the Color Burst lipsticks. I used to wear this all the time in college. I'm not even kidding. Then these L'Oreal lipsticks I used to use all the time before like liquid lipsticks became a big thing, because they're really comfortable and they last a long time on the lips. So this one would probably be the shade. These are the L'Oreal Infallible lipsticks. This is in the shade 741 Bold Bordeaux. Yes. This one's a pretty one too. This is that same line. This one is more of a rosy one though. I mean, you can pair it with this, but I would go more with the cranberry undertones. And then if you happen to have this in your collection, this is Colourpop Beeper. I would also wear this. This is more of like a mauve-y liquid lipstick. I would also pair like a nice mauve with this too, you could do, if you wanted to go do something in between a nude and a bold lip. That's another option, but I think I'm going to go with the L'Oreal Bold Bordeaux lipstick. Lastly, I'm going to finish off this look using the Milani Make It Last setting spray. So this is a completed look. I actually really like the foundation that I tried out today, the Physicians Formula one so far. I'm kind of shocked because I've never tried any of their like foundations or concealers, so I wasn't sure what to expect, but so far it looks really nice. It looks pretty natural and it has that luminosity since I do have more dry skin. And also as far as the color goes, I thought it looked really bad at first, but now that I have concealer and everything on, I think it's a pretty good match, so I'm definitely going to keep trying it out, and I will keep you updated and possibly use it for future videos. I really like how the eyes came out. I think it's super simple, but it still has that holiday and Thanksgiving vibe to it, and like I said, you can either leave it with the bold lip or pair it with a nude lip. But it's super easy. I know on camera it kind of looks like I'm doing a lot, but it's really just throwing a color into the crease or two and popping a lid shade on. You can buy even like the Maybelline little palettes. You can probably find similar shadows to these in the drugstore if you can't get the Colourpop ones or don't have anything similar to it. You can definitely find something in the drugstore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave, and follow me on my other forms of social media, and I will see you in my next video. It has a doe foot when you open it up, it has a doe foot oh my god, I can't say it. How come when other girls do messy hair looks, it looks cute, but when I do it, I just look like a mess? Can someone So this incompleted look, no.